Hello everyone and welcome back to the W12 Universe. I am your host Jitch, welcoming you to ECW, the one time of the week where things get a little bit extreme, except they rarely ever do. Yabba dabba do. One rivalry that's been long-standing here on ECW since this brand began is the blood feud between former tag team partners, former legacy allies, Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase. They are here tonight. Set is the term I wanted to say. They are set to settle the score between each other, and they're going to do that in this Extreme Rules match. It's anything goes. They can play by the rules if they want, but the option to take things that one step further are there this way.
And his opponent from West Palm Beach, Florida, weighing 235 pounds, Ted DiBiase.
The current standing for these superstars goes as this. Back at SummerSlam, Ted DiBiase picked up a victory over Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton in a triple threat match, putting him at the 1-point lead in their rivalry, their history, tail of the tape, whatever the hell you want to call this little bit I'm doing here. And just a couple weeks back here on ECW, Cody Rhodes in his ECW, well, Ted's ECW debut, it was actually Cody's second match. Cody picked up a victory over Ted after Ted screwed Cody Rhodes out of contention for the ECW Championship. I mean, I don't think Cody would have been able to have beaten Big Show anyway, if I'm completely honest with you. But having Ted attack him, it never really gave him a chance to prove himself and see if he really could overcome the Big Show. Perhaps it could be Cody who is in the Big Show's position. We never know. We'll never know. I mean, the odds are very low. No disrespect intended to him, but the odds aren't as high. Big Show has been on a roll lately. So now we got this this eye for an eye, this one-on-one matchup to kind of settle the differences between these two, to put it to rest and find out who the better star is once and for all in this third and final matchup between these two. I mean, obviously their teams have they have a chance of crossing paths. That's what I meant to say. Down the line here on ECW, we only have 14 superstars contracted to this brand, admittedly. So the chances of them crossing paths with each other and having further matches is always possible. It's always there. It's just that they're looking to put this behind them. Speaking of putting things behind them, one superstar is going to be desperate to put tonight behind him. Or perhaps he'll have something to prove. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But tonight's main event, we got a champion versus champion match here on ECW. The ECW champion, the Big Show, the champion of champions, set to go one-on-one with Vladimir Kozlov. And with Kane lurking in the shadows, that is not something that I think the Big Show can take great comfort in. Now that we know Kane is a member of the ECW brand, he's got that mask back. This is a serious time for Big Show to just buckle down and focus. No one has really been able to impose on the Big Show as champion, but what bigger way to celebrate 1 year than for the biggest, most dominant champion today to meet what may end up being one of his greatest challenges ever. Survivor Series. Neither one of these two will be involved at Survivor Series, unfortunately, as the card for ECW is stacked. It's full. Speaking of which, in preparation for their 3-on-3 elimination Survivor Series matchup at Survivor Series, we've got a tag team match here tonight. Vladimir Kozlov obviously preoccupied with the Big Show, but Ezekiel Jackson and Mason Ryan will be teaming up tonight to represent the Powerhouse as they go 2-on-2 with the combination of Chavo Guerrero and Sin Cara. course, Husky Harris will be aligning with Chavo and Sin Cara to face off against the Powerhouse at Survivor Series. And I gotta wish them the best of luck in that Survivor Series matchup, as the Powerhouse has a very weak unit. I think it's been made very clear that Mason Ryan is the weak link of that group, whether they're comfortable admitting that or not. The truth is right there and then. If you look at their win-loss records, Mason Ryan is the dead weight of that group. I hate having to be the one to say it, but the truth is the truth, and that is the truth.
Oh, and he lands that one right to the head. Hey!
Yeah, tonight though, Ezekiel Jackson probably just about up there with Vladimir Kozlov. They are incredibly dominant. I feel like Mason Ryan just weighs the guys down. We're going to be teaming up tonight. Ted DiBiase heading out of the ring, and what's he looking for? Okay. Broom in hand. Oh, struck down by Cody Rhodes. Ooh.
What do you expect DiBiase to do at this point? Hear it?
Oh my gosh, he stopped it. Man, I thought he was done for. After all of these shots to the head, I've got a feeling that Soup's going to be on his diet for the foreseeable future.
He's heading out of the ring now.
Okay, Cody leaving the ring. Oh, okay, we're getting a little bit extreme in this opening matchup.
Well,
I thought maybe we were just going to see the appearance of one weapon, but Cody going for a ladder. I don't really know what that's supposed to symbolize there. Not that it has to symbolize, it's just I don't know why else you'd get out a ladder. It's not the most effective weapon. I mean, I guess they can be thrown into it, they can be hit with it. Actually, it's quite an effective weapon, never mind what I just said.
Ted DiBiase now working the mind games. Oh, that's just sick. Oh, and
sick.
momentarily, DiBiase's eyes glass over.
Right into the gut of Ted, falling flat face down into the mat. As the fans chant, "Holy crap," because they gotta be politically correct, they gotta be PG. We don't say shit on this show, that's forbidden. Don't you dare say shit, whatever you do.
what's Cody going to do here?
Cody kind of turned a new leaf since coming here to ECW. He's been trying to put the past behind him and really break out as a star, and I think he's done pretty well thus far. You know, he had a real David Goliath moment with the Big Show. He did not win, admittedly, but as I said before, how much of that is because of Ted and how much of that is just the fact that he couldn't beat the Big Show? That we'll never know the answer to. Or maybe we will one day. Maybe one day down the line we'll see a one-on-one match between the Big Show and Cody Rhodes where there is no Ted DiBiase interference. Ted's got a steel chair in hand. This could be the equalizer that Ted needs. Oh, very nice. For a second there, I really thought Ted was going to strike a crossroads. He really just got that out of nowhere. Dropped him on the steel chair as well, I believe. And Cody Rhodes settles the score with Ted DiBiase. DiBiase may have gotten the first victory, but it is Cody who comes out with the last laugh. Why are we watching replays? We don't watch replays. Stop it. Nice, well-earned victory for Cody Rhodes. Is this microphone been turned up really loud? No, it's about where I want it to be. I guess I'm just leaning into it a little too much. So Cody Rhodes is victorious. Is this the end of his saga with Ted DiBiase? I, for one, hope so. I'd like to see where this guy can go down the line. But speaking of things going down the line, are we looking at the end of the Powerhouse as they continue to struggle for success? I mean, maybe it was just a fluke. Maybe Mason Ryan will prove that he can beat Chavo Guerrero tonight. Regardless, we got that tag team match up next as Mason Ryan and Ezekiel Jackson of the Powerhouse team up to face off against Chavo Guerrero and Sin Cara. Turning to you now here on ECW Tag Team Competition.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from El Paso, Texas, weighing 215 pounds,
He wants to continue to prove himself tonight. Last week was a little bit of a misstep for Chavo Guerrero as he suffered a loss at the hands of Vladimir Kozlov, who took away his Hardcore Championship just 2 days after it was rewarded to him by the ECW Champion, The Big Show. Here tonight, Big Show going to step up and face off against Vladimir Kozlov. Doesn't stand up to that kind of bully. Kozlov came at Chavo because Chavo had something that Kozlov wanted. Kozlov didn't seem to care about the integrity or the respect of the powerhouse. It was more about the fact that Chavo had a championship. That is why Kozlov approached Chavo Guerrero. So it's interesting to see where their loyalties will lie. For Kozlov, it was all about just breaking out and winning a title. Something that he actually was the first ever holder of. Also got the longest reign in history with 80 days as Hardcore Champion. See how he does in this second reign. You guys still got to vote in a contender. Not really a lot I can say about Sin Cara, unfortunately. I want to support him. I want to get hyped for him, but his win-loss record tells a story, and it is one of complete and utter failure. One of his only ever victories was an impromptu championship opportunity he was given, where he luckily defeated, I believe, Zack Ryder to win the Cruiserweight Championship back on SmackDown, but he lost in his first defense, and he really hasn't stepped up much since. Mason Ryan has the potential to be a big deal. Mason Ryan has the potential to really matter here on ECW. This is really his opportunity to break out and make a name for himself. But, I hate saying it, but there's a but. I just can't see it. I can't see Mason Ryan finding himself on ECW. I mean, at the moment, he's still not been able to make much of an impact. He's still kind of lingering in the background just as much as he was on Raw. Ezekiel Jackson, on the other hand, is a former ECW champion. Admittedly, during the time he held it, it was not recognized as a world championship, so he does not go down in the history books as a world champion. There's kind of been a twist there. If you have a look at the wiki, I don't know if I'll have updated it yet, but my plan was anyway. There's going to be a division, a certain point where it is recognized as a world championship, and those who held it before it was recognized as a world championship do not go down as a world champion. Although that is something that Nemesis titled himself as, although that was something that he was vying for, he was trying to make it a recognized world championship, he himself does not go down as a former world champion. As an example. I mean, he got his wish. If that means anything. Chavo Guerrero starting things off against Mason Ryan, which I guess makes a lot of sense, as Chavo Guerrero is the one who holds a victory over Mason Ryan. That's kind of what started this all. Chavo believed, he truly believed in his heart of hearts that he could be a big star here on ECW, that he could step up and one day be ECW champion. Mason Ryan, Kozlov, and Jackson found that laughable. Chavo Guerrero then said, "I'll take you on," and a couple weeks back on ECW, Chavo Guerrero got a victory over Mason Ryan to kick off ECW. Last week we saw Sin Cara step up to represent his buddies, and he got crushed. Well, it wasn't last week, it was the week before, by Vladimir Kozlov. We've seen Husky Harris step up in his debut matchup, and he got crushed, I think, also by Vladimir Kozlov. I don't think we've seen Ezekiel Jackson in action all too much lately. Chavo Guerrero, full of heart, full of determination, and that's what we're seeing right now, really. What's happening here? Okay. Mason Ryan going straight for Sin Cara, causing Chavo to crash and burn, and Chavo, oh, just about caught Mason Ryan on the head there, but Mason has completely shifted his focus to Sin Cara. Oh, that wasn't intentional.
Like a dart, he crashes right into those steps.
Sin Cara's got to be careful. He doesn't want to get them disqualified here.
Blockbuster main event tonight. Stuck on the barricade. And King, that was a
I mean, I guess a count-out victory would still be a victory for Chavo and Sin Cara. They don't exactly seem to be going for getting him in the ring. That's not wise, Chavo. Don't poke the bear. You're already dealing with one muscle head. You don't need two.
Ryan felt all of that one.
Off the ropes. Cool. Love when the buttons don't respond. Chavo almost seems to wrestle out of heart, determination, and I think a little bit of desperation.
And there's the save. Ryan right on the money.
Into the corner. Chavo Guerrero making the tag out to Sin Cara.
And there's the double team.
Don't exactly expect to see this kind of competition in the main event, and by that I mean this high-flying offense. When Vladimir Kozlov and Big Show collide, that one's going to be destructive. Mr. McMahon not been too keen on Big Show as champion after Big Show let him down at bragging rights by not representing ECW in the Hardcore Champion versus Light Heavyweight Champion match. McMahon took great personal offense to the fact that Big Show stepped down as Hardcore Champion and said that he should have been the only man to represent ECW, and he should have been the one to get the job done for ECW, but he wasn't, and now he just kind of sees him as what could have been and not what will be. So I think McMahon has very much soured on the Big Show. I mean, he negotiated a trade with Monday Night Raw, getting rid of Big Show's ally, his tag team partner Vader, and bringing in Kane from Raw as the top contender. He knew Kane would be able to tear through Brodus Clay, and although it was tough competition, to be honest, Brodus Clay really showed what he was made of last week on ECW. Kane did come out with the victory. Kane will be back in action next week on ECW, but he is supposedly not here tonight. I guess we'll have to wait and see on that one.
And Sin Cara is rolling. Oh no!
Pin attempt by Sin Cara, who manages to get a little bit of offense in against Ezekiel Jackson, and okay, going for the same move again, why not? That's a good, it always works, I guess. No, it doesn't actually, I was just kidding. Sin Cara on the top rope. Oh. I don't know what would even happen if he landed on him there. He would have got a piggyback. Maybe not the wisest choice from Mason Ryan. Oh my god, why is the mic so loud? I need to put the headphones on and have a listen to that. It looks like it's too loud. If the audio is really bad in this episode, I'm sorry. For some reason, I just haven't had the common sense to throw on the headphones and have a listen to it. So hang on a second. You're going to hear some nasty noises. I'm just going to have a oh my god. Oh, that's way too loud. Sorry about that. Oh wow, it's still really loud. Oh, it's still really loud. Okay, there's no balance here.
Ezekiel Jackson with power.
Wow, okay. I guess that'll do. Ugh, probably need a new microphone one of these days. At the moment, I need a new everything. And new everything costs money. So, no. Right now, Sin Cara is getting absolutely flattened. Ezekiel Jackson got Sin Cara locked into the torture rack, and almost in an instant, Sin Cara tapping out. Chavo can't believe it, but hey, I mean, it wasn't Chavo that took the loss, so Chavo's momentum, as far as I'm concerned, is still there, it's still valid. He just didn't come out with the victory tonight. This was strictly Ezekiel Jackson defeating defeating Sin Cara. Mason Ryan shouldn't be too proud. He didn't get that victory over Chavo Guerrero that he was so confident he could pick up to make up for the loss he took. But the powerhouse stand tall here tonight, and it looks like maybe there's still some solidarity amongst them after all. Anyway, moving on to our main event, the third member of the powerhouse, Vladimir Kozlov, now set to compete as he goes one-on-one with the champion of champions, The Big Show. Well, just lately, Big Show has been dishing out great match after great match. We'll see if that changes tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Approaching the ring, representing the powerhouse, the hardcore champion, Vladimir Kozlov.
Vladimir Kozlov, the reigning hardcore champion, his second reign as hardcore champion, for that matter. Will it be as successful as his first? Sorry, I don't know why I just fell silent there. I just kind of ran out of stuff to say. Here he comes, the main man here on ECW.
And his opponent, the ECW Champion, The Big Show.
Looks like he's decided to carry that Champion of Champions title around his waist for a little bit. I mean, why not? It's a bragging right to be proud of. I don't know why I struggle to get that out so much, but it's a bragging right to be very proud of. The Big Show has pretty much asserted dominance over the Raw and SmackDown World Champions most recently. I think he's definitely worthy of the title, and he's already proven that he deserves it. Why not carry it around? He doesn't have to defend it. It's literally just a wearable trophy. Of course, with the ECW Championship in his hand as well. Big Show has been on a roll just lately. But what kind of motivation, what kind of mood will he be in knowing he's got to face Kane in 3 weeks' time at Survivor Series for that ECW title? That is the question. Does this change things for the Big Show? Is he in the right mindset? Is he prepared for tonight's match and for Survivor Series in general? Big Show could very well suffer a loss tonight strictly from just not having his head in the right spot, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. I can't go predicting that just yet. I don't want to go making excuses for a guy who probably doesn't even need them. All I know is that just lately he has been clashing with some of the biggest guys you can name on this show, and he has been putting on great matches week after week with each of them. Eventually he's going to run out of competition, though. You got to think of 14. Oh my god, he should have really gone flying out the ring there. A 14-man roster, like Big Show's already torn through most of it. How do you keep it fresh when you got that little people? You haven't beat the same guy over and over again. Obviously.
Vladimir Kozlov, programmed to be superior.
Programmed.
Oh, another boot to the midsection.
So edgy.
Oh, that can't feel good. I'll tell you, when you face Big Show, you have to work
Big Show
on
is
those
just
legs.
mauling Vladimir Kozlov.
Other way to beat this giant.
And you know, Kozlov's no
It won't take long for the
what's the
aggression
term
to
I'm
escalate
looking for
quickly
here?
in this
What's the
one.
words I can't get out? Not that you can answer me. He's no small fry himself. You know, he's a big deal here on ECW, and I think he's going to be a big deal for a long time to come. It's not like his contract will be ending anytime soon. He's I think he's going to be someone that you're going to want to keep an eye on.
Big move coming.
Take down by Kozlov.
Now, who does a methodical pace benefit, King?
Well, whenever the dominating competitor takes his time, it gives everybody a chance to
Back
catch
and
their
forth
breath.
between
So I don't know.
Kozlov and Big Show.
Look at the
Well,
press.
Nelson applied on the Big Show. Good luck getting him to tap out.
And he escapes the hold.
Oh my gosh! How do you get up after a shot like that from Kozlov? Oh, and he lands that one right to the head. There's going to be a lot of offense in this match.
Big elbows to the back of the neck of the Big Show. That's one way to wear him down, I guess. You got to target something a little bit unusual.
does it
into the
one more
corner, and
time.
he strikes him in the
Not fast
midsection.
enough.
Oh, fight back here from the Big Show. Launches Kozlov into the opposing corner. What's he going to do from here? Oh,
Stuffed again,
okay.
and the
Get
Moscow
caught,
Mauler is
apparently.
waging an extremely destructive
Kozlov
campaign.
knows what this match means. And again, just like last week when it came to winning the Hardcore Championship from Chavo Guerrero, I don't think this one's about representing the powerhouse. I think this one's about representing Vladimir Kozlov. A victory over the ECW Champion is a potential contendership down the line. Assuming the Big Show survives Survivor Series and defending the title against Kane, of course.
I don't think so.
Me neither. Into the corner goes the Big Show, and Kozlov completely missed the mark on that one.
Oh man, that's one position you don't want to be in.
Big Show able to time it from behind and take out that knee. 400 pounds easy, coming right at you, taking you out from the leg. That's gotta hurt.
The flow of the match has changed again. Uh-oh, this is bad. Hey!
And he fights out of it. He breaks the hold.
They love just stretching their opponents out from time to time.
Oh, did you see that? His body twisting and turning in a sickening way.
Big Show countered it. Ah!
What incredible impact.
It's quite high speed for the Big Show.
That hand had a lot of force behind it.
Clubbing blows.
Watch out here.
And he's doing the awkward move. Doesn't really have much devastation or impact in it, but it does
Huge shot to the
something.
The granite-like fist of Kozlov.
Mr. Kozlov. Caught the Big Show from behind. Oh, Big Show with some elbows to the head.
By the Big Show.
Gonna do something big here. Get elbowed to the head. Okay, that's... Yeah, punch that corner.
Big Show.
Another elbow to the head. Back and forth elbows to each other's heads.
I just can't get over the physicality of this match.
Big Show now the only man standing. He's getting pumped up for something there. I couldn't quite tell what that was all about, but it looked like he needed a moment. Goes for a big move, but Kozlov swipes away, and Kozlov now in control. Got the arm. Oh, kick to the midsection. Big Show back in control now. Very back and forth. Very equal. Oh, shh. Huge chop to the chest. Vladimir Kozlov flat down, but no. Back up to his feet. Can't keep Kozlov down. Definitely not just because it's W12 either.
And there's another nasty kick to the gut.
That's everything pre-2K15 actually. Can't keep him down. Just got set on fire, had all your teeth ripped out, and like
Superstars keep doing it.
lost a limb. Stand up straight away. W12, 13 and 14.
Too slow.
I'm fine.
Gosh, did you see
I'll just
the head?
hold my chest a little bit whilst I stand up really quickly.
Man, this has been a great matchup.
In the corner, and Big Show's going to kick him in the midsection. Okay. Every time you think they're going to do something big, something flashy, they just kick to the midsection. Kozlov now watching Big Show into the corner. What's he going to do here? Oh my god. Oh wow, that is incredible strength. Jesus. Vladimir Kozlov. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, well that was impressive. I liked that. There's a nice little combination there. That's a very Vladimir Kozlov exclusive move. And he goes for the pin on the ECW Champion, but his hands reach the ropes. Belly to belly. Incredible strength of Vladimir Kozlov being shown off here. The ECW Champion looking to be in a bit of trouble. Charges over to the corner, but Kozlov is still fighting back, and it's Kozlov who once again catches Big Show with an incredibly impressive suplex.
Kozlov.
Perhaps McMahon didn't need to seek out Kane in the first place. Kozlov is a machine.
Oh, look at this.
He's got Big Show right where he wants him. This could be enough to get the job done. It would be incredible. But no. Oh, oof. Big chop to the chest by the Big Show. And now walking all over Vladimir Kozlov like he is nothing at all.
All the damage to the torso, all the pain that's been dealt.
Big Show, uh-oh. Oh, this could be enough to get this one put to rest regardless. Kozlov with some incredible competition. Oh, he even elbows out. And Kozlov going for one of his own. Oh, but Big Show with a reversal. Okay, that would have been nuts.
Momentum has changed hands once more.
Big Show now. Oh, he's calling for it. WMD. Drops Kozlov flat on his back.
Seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Hooks the leg.
A lot of people kick out of this move. And that continues tonight for Vladimir Kozlov. Incredible performance. Really showed that he could one day go toe-to-toe with Big Show for that title. But in the end, he couldn't get the job done. It's the Big Show who stands tall. The ECW Champion, the Champion of Champions, continues to show us exactly what he's capable of. As he gets closer and closer to Survivor Series. All business tonight, you can see it. Big Show not quite as smiley as he normally is. Full on motivation. What the hell are you doing here? Come on! Get out of here!
The champ makes an emphatic and destructive statement.
Big Show's former tag team partner, the man he defeated at Bragging Rights, or one of the two men, has apparently decided that ECW is a place he can set foot in. I think this is a dirty deed that won't go unpunished.